Hello everybody, my name is Roman and it's Marketing Watch House, and thanks for watching. This is our Google Ads script series, and a few days ago one of my subscribers asked me a question. Hi Roman, your video is great, I really like it, and it's better than others who is calling himself an expert. Thank you very much. I'm not an expert in Google Ads scripts, but I'm trying my best. So the question is, I want to ask how to auto change the keyword bid when meeting some conditions. So can you show us how to do that? So when I was thinking about this question, I realized that there are two basic scenarios, two basic situations. First one, the condition is something that is constant. For example, you have a specific ad group or you have specific region, age, keyword contains something, whatever. There is a way to do that, and it's not very interesting, to be honest, because all you need to do is just to go keywords get that contains this, and like ad group name contains that. We all did it a lot of times. The second case is when keyword is actually has some statistical differences. For example, the click-through rate went up or down, the average position went up or down, or for example, the cost per conversion is different. So this is what we're going to try to do. I'm not writing Google Ads scripts every day. To be honest, I'm not writing them even every month because it's something that I really enjoy, but at the moment I don't have any specific project to do that. So please don't be too hard on me making mistake. So what I did, I opened the Google Ads scripts help, and this is what I do all the time. And the first thing I did is a keyword selector object. So something that gives me all the keywords. Because in the task we have, there is no limitation on what exactly, how many keywords we have an ad group and so on. We just wanted to change something per keyword. I don't need to use ad group or campaign level selectors. All I can do is just go directly to account level and say, give me all the keywords of this account that have this, this, and this. So first of all, let's get all the keywords that have some impressions and some clicks, because we're going to change the bid. And then let's see what we can do there. I haven't practiced it, so why not to try it right away? So this is the code I need. And I also have the main function. So let's do it here. Keyword selector equals adsapp.keywords.withCondition impressions are more than 100, and also clicks are more than 100 or more than 10. So basically, you want to change the bid in a lot of different situations. You have an access right here to impressions, clicks, conversions, click-through rate, to a lot of different parameters. In account that I'm going to work with, there is not so many data about the conversions, because that's why I'm going to change the bid for impressions and clicks. But here you can also say conversion or conversions. You can use click-through rate, average position, I guess. So we can in the end come back and see what can be here in beside with condition. And another thing we need to give is the date range. So I'm going to use for the last month. Again, I will remind you that this is the whole list that you can use. Last 14 days or last week or last 30 days. I think these three are the most popular. Usually, unless you have an extremely big account, I wouldn't recommend you to use a weekly data. It's better to use 2 weeks or 4 weeks. And it's not very good to change the bids in Google Ads all the time. Again, unless you're working with some specific area when it's actually good. So let's come back to our script and check. So again, going to get all the keywords that have more than 100 impressions, more than 10 conversions, and that have the data is going to be for last month, and the clicks are going to be, and then all the keywords are going to be ordered by clicks descending. So after we get this selector, we're going to call the function get for this selector, and here is going to have the link to the keywords, but not the keywords themselves. So to access the keywords, we need to do while keywords iterator has next, and then in this case, each time I push .next, I'm going to have another keyword. So I can't access the whole keyword array and like apply for all the keywords that satisfy these filters. Just say, okay, If it's more than 10 conversions and the cost per conversion is more than 10, then just increase the bid. I need to go keyword by keyword to change that. This is how Google Ads scripts works. So basically, in this case, I can say that keyword dot, do we have any help? By the way, we need to authorize, that probably will help. So I don't remember all the functions. If authorization will not give me the help right inside the code, we go to the help page to check what's going to be there. Yeah, I don't see that. So there is a keyword object here, and we have keyword bidding. Okay. Get CPC. Okay, let's do. How can we do that exactly? Keyword dot bidding, I guess. Bidding dot get CPC. This is going to be our function, and I'm going to say that it's going to be in CPC variable, and I also want to put there my keyword. So it's going to be keyword and equals keyword get text, I guess. So it's going to be get. Oh, by the way, this is going to be something very interesting. Let's save get first page CPC, keyword first page CPC. Also, what else we can use here? Get match type, get quality score. I mean, you can make incredibly difficult logic. For example, you can say get match type. If it's exact, then multiply the keyword by 20%. If it's broad, multiply it by 5%. So I'm not going to cover all possible variations that you can do. It's extremely difficult area, the bidding. You can have a lot of parameters to push your keywords by. My main idea is to show you how it works. So get text, yes, I was right. So I'm going to say keyword variable keyword text equals keyword dot get text. So let's see what's going to be there. So I'm going to say logger dot log, and I'm going to say keyword space and then plus keyword text plus space, and in between the spaces bid is plus and plus space between the spaces. First page bid is, so keyword first page bid CPC. And let's see what's going to be. So what I'm expecting it to show to me is the line for each keyword that has more than 100 impressions and more than 10 conversions. By the way, I don't have more than 10 conversions. By the way, this is not correct. It's not clicks. Why it's clicks? I think I messed up a little bit. With conditions, more than 10 clicks. So for all keywords that have more than 100 impressions and 10 clicks, what I want to see if, okay, there is no get CPC. Why it's not there? Because it's not bidong, it's bidding, and probably it's not an object but a function. Get CPC in object function, yeah, it's a function. And here it is again, my favorite. Those that have seen some videos, I don't have any English. Any account in English that I'm available, and I can show you the data from. If you have any and you want me to help you with Google Ads scripts by me filming a video and you don't mind sharing your data, it's okay, I can do that. But at the moment I don't have anything, so it's going to be S. So I have some keyword in Russian, whatever, it doesn't actually matter, and then I have a lot of misspells. Yeah, my typing is not best. So bid is 14.92, first page bid is 14.92, and I guess for all these keywords it's the first page bid is the same as my current bid. So what I can say, I want us, for example, having the keywords that have average position more than 3. How can we do that? We need to go to our keyword selector, And we need to identify what column names we can use inside the selector. How to do that? Again, I'm doing it all through the help with you, just for you to understand how you can customize your script. I can't build a video for everything you need. So you need to know what possibilities you have inside. So if we wanted to change what keywords we change, we need to change it in selector. And I have no idea where is all the possible column names here. So let's have a look for the with condition. And this is the conditions we can use. Okay, we have quite a lot of them. So this is the table, column type and example. I'm going to put the link into the description below this video. This is what we can do. We can access all these data in our selector, everything, top of page CPC, click-through rate, cost, bounce rate, whatever. Let's make a very hard draft on what we want to do. So for example, we know that let me see, do we have conversions? Do we have the cost per conversion? I'm not sure, but it should be there. Average CPC, CPM, page views, bounce rate, cost, click-through rate and status, destination quality score, first page, ad group. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why we don't have the cost per conversion here. Average CPV. No, it's not there. So what we can do, we can say with although we have conversions, so we have conversions. Is it conversions or conversion? It's conversions. So with the conversions more than 5, impressions more than 10, and with the help thing is working now. That's weird. And with the average position, do we have average position? It should be here. Average position. No, it's not here. Keyword match type, labels with IDs, arguments. It's so weird. We don't have anything, these data there. Interesting. Can we use max CPC less than first? Max CPC is less than first page CPC. Average CPC, then top of page CPC. Actually, this is a nice thing. I'm not sure if this is possible to use 2 column names, but yeah, we can't do that. So ad group status. Average position is deprecated. That's why it was so weird not to see there. I totally forgot that average position is not available in any API. So if you want to go through Python, it's also not going to be there. So the only thing we can do is do the conversion rate. So we can say with impressions more than 10 and conversions more than 5. Do we need conversion rate? I'm not sure that. So what we can say, impressions more than 10 and conversions more than 5. Let's go through all the keywords and find those that have a maximum CPC is less than top of page CPC, and then we're going to push it. So we're going to say, sorry, the keyword iterator is going to be the same. So the get first page CPC, we're going to replace it with get top page CPC. So we want to be on top for the keywords that have conversion rate more than 5, or we can say conversion rate is actually more than, by the way, does it accept? I'm not sure if we can use percentage sign. Sorry, let's do it the other way around. So for impressions more than 10 and conversions more than 5, I want to take all the keywords. I want to know how much we got. Keyword spend. So what we're going to do, we're going to say, this is not the optimal way. You can read, you can look at my other video. I'm going to also add it in the description. You can create this function through creating the report. When you ask the Google Ads for downloading the report, you are doing it in way faster way. But in case you have less than a few thousand keywords in your account, both of these ways are equally correct. So what we're going to do, we're going to say we want to get stats for this month for each keyword. So we're going to be say stats equals keyword dot get stats for this month. And then in these stats, let's go inside the stats object and see what we can take from there. So I want to get the conversion rate, average time on site, average CPC, CPV. How about I get cost? So I'm going to say variable cost equals stats.getCost. And then I'm going to say variable conversions equals stats.getConversions. I don't know why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So where is it? Yeah, get conversions. So this is going to be a number like, I don't know, 100 euros, and this is going to be a number like five conversions. So if I say that divide, for example, efficiency is going to be cost divided by conversions. And the only thing you need to be very careful about is that if here you have no filter for conversions and you will try to divide cost per conversions when conversions is 0, you're going to break the script. So you need to make another if then else statement, like if conversions are more than 0, then do this. If conversions are less or equals to 0, then do this. So in this case, I'm going to have an efficiency. So efficiency is going to be how much one conversion costs. Then I'm going to say here that variable max CPA equals to 20. And I say if my efficiency is less than 20 bucks, rubles, euros, whatever you can do that, it doesn't actually matter which currency you use. If my one conversion for this keyword is less expensive than my limit, then I'm going to boost it by 10%. So what I'm going to say, I'm saying a keyword dot bidding dot set CPC, and then I'm going to say keyword dot bidding dot get CPC multiply by 1.1. 1.1 is 10%. So I also go on top and say variable max CPC, because I don't want it to push the CPC to unlimited and beyond. So I'm going to say it's 100. Just for whatever, in rubles it's okay, in euros 100 euros CPC is just like, well, it's huge. And I'm also going to say a scale, so it's going to be 1.1. So I'm going to add 10% each time, and then I'm going here and say if efficiency is less than 20, and this is the way of saying and then keyword dot bidding dot get CPC, let's put it here, variable new bid equals get CPC multiply by 1.1, and then we can say that this is going to be a new bid if new bid is more than max CPC, then new bid equals max CPC. So what I do here is I calculate the efficiency and I calculate the bid. Even if I'm not going to change it, I still calculate. It's a very simple and fast operation for the Google Ads. So I say if the new bid is plus 10% is going to be higher than the maximum CPC I give, then I'm going to lower this new bid to maximum CPC. And then if efficiency is less than 20, I'm going to say that keyword.bidding.set CPC is going to be new bid, and this is going to be done. And this I'm going to also add logger.log new bid for keyword, and then we need to put space plus keyword dot get text and plus it is, and then new bid. So in case you have a lot of keywords into account, logger.log should be removed on the production, because logger.log is extremely slow function, and it reduces the speed of the script a lot. So I'm going to have a few mistakes here. Let's find out what are those mistakes. So open the bracket, I close it, and I close it. Why it's not working? So missing after argument. What can it be? Okay, it's here, plus. Let's see what else can be a mistake. I don't have anything, so let's change this, because I probably don't have enough keywords that have more than 5 conversions. That's okay. And in this case, I also need to, keywords is not defined, because this is keyword. And I also need to say that if I don't have any conversions, it's going to break. So I need to say conversions more than 1. Let's check if I have any keywords there that satisfy my evil plan. Keyword text is not defined, and I think this should be removed because I got rid of this line already. Okay, let's move on. And okay, I don't have any changes because efficiency probably is not correct. So in my case, efficiency is less than 20. It's not correct because it's going to be 2000 because I have a Rubble account. And I also need to be sure what is going to be, let's put it here. So variable good efficiency. Let's put it 3000 just in case. So good efficiency is something so good we're going to increase our bid. Oh, sorry, that was this one. If efficiency is less than good efficiency, then I'm going to increase the bid. So it looks like it works. How we can check this? We're going to put more data in our logger log and see how the script works. So I want to put there my old bid, which is this keywords.bidding.getCPC old bid, and let's add here old bid plus this. And I also want to say how many, what is the efficiency? Efficiency is, and then I'm going to say efficiency. So in this case, I can manually check what are the numbers and if the script works correctly. Again, for me, it's difficult to do because I don't have a lot of data. So old bid is 82.5 and new bid is 82.5, which is not the right thing because I have max CPC as 100 and it should be increased. No, let's think why it's not. Get CPC. I'm a very bad person. I need to put this after because I already changed the bid and it doesn't make sense to I mean showing the bid after I change it is not correct. Now it's correct. So it used to be 82, old bid is used to be 75 and now it's 82.5. So this script might need to be improved a few times before it's going to be on production. But the whole idea is we want to have a script that's going to change the bid. So we're going to have a simplified bidding system depending on different cases. In this case, we get all the keywords that have impressions more than 10, clicks more than 5, and conversions more than 1. And I'm going to give you the link to the not this one, but the link to the page that contains all possible column names you can use there. But basically all basic one except the average cost per conversion you can use there. Then what we do, we get this as a like links to the keywords. This is what iterator does. So it's not a list of all the keywords. It's the thing that knows where the keywords exists. So while this thing has keywords in it, we're going to get the next keyword, and we're going to do the stuff inside for each keyword we found with this condition. So we get the stats, we get the cost out of the stats object. So this is the stats. We get the conversions out of the stats object. We divide cost by conversions and get the average cost per conversion. And we also calculate the new bid. And if the new bid is too high, it's more than the maximum CPC that we can allow, then we're going to reduce the new bid to maximum CPC. By the way, the only thing we need to double check if the bid is already, so we don't want to reduce the bid of successful keywords. Even if we're going to have a kind of new limit, which is lower, we don't want it to reduce the bids where it already works okay. So what I'm going to introduce another variable. It's going to be called old bid equals to keywords.bidding.getCPC. And then I'm going to say new bid equals old bid multiplied by 1.1. And then if new bid is more than maximum CPC and if new bid is more than maximum CPC, then do this. And also if new bid is less than old bid, then say new bid is old bid. It's probably not the easiest, not the simplest, and not the beautiful way to do that, but it works and it's kind of logical. So then we go and check if efficiency is less than good enough with good efficiency. Show me these two and change the keyword bidding to new bid. On production, when everything goes well and everything works okay, and if you have a lot of keywords, we get rid of this and this line. And we also consider moving to reporting, and reporting is another video we have. Everything was exactly the same. Instead of having the stats object, you already have the stats for the keywords. So instead of getting the stats for each single keyword, you can download them in bulk. But before moving to reporting, to report way of doing this, make sure that it's necessarily, because this is a simple way of doing that. And if you have only a few keywords that should be actually be changed through the Google scripts, for example, like 10,000 or 5,000 or 2,000, you probably don't need to go to reporting. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to save it first. In case I find something, I will add comments there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to add me on LinkedIn. The link is below. If you have any question, anything you want me to make a video about, just leave it in the comments to any video. If you have some private question or you can't share it in public, just write me to LinkedIn. It's okay, and I'm answering to everybody there. And don't forget to add me there as well. Thanks very much. Put like, put comments, and bye-bye.